This set of demonstrations illustrates the interoperability that is now possible between the NISC iView Customer Information System Suite and the Command Center AMR system provided by Hunt Technologies using Multispeak version 3 interfaces. The first thing we're going to look at is a batch transfer of meter and service location records from NISC's iView system into Hunt's Command Center AMR system. As you can see here, we have the potential to send either a dump or an incremental update, but at this point we're sending a dump just to initialize the system. Once the system is initialized and the interface is set up, we have the initial set of data transferred. It's never necessary to do this again. After that point, records are automatically kept up to date in real time. Okay, we're actually beginning the transport now. It will take just a moment for that to occur. And here we are beginning the import of that information into the Command Center. First, we're going to take the meters in. Okay, we have successfully completed a transfer of 600 meter records into the Command Center. You can see there is one failed transaction. Any failed transactions are reported in this error summary screen. Next, we're going to bring in the service location information into Command Center, just as we did before with the meters. And here you can see 616 service location records were imported without error. And just to show that we really did get that information in, we're going to go look for one of the meters that were imported and its associated service location information. And there's the record. We found it. And as you can see, we have both the meter and service location information now in Command Center. The next thing we're going to look at is a real-time link between the NISC iView system and Hunt's Command Center. What we're going to show now is an address change that would be made in NISC's system, and watch that address change propagate over into Hunt's system. First thing we're going to start off with is to show you that Brian Chandler in the Hunt system is shown as living on Bob Godfrey Road in Multispeakville. Now we'll go over to the NISC iView system and make a change because we found out that Mr. Chandler actually lives on First Street. So here we are in the NISC iView system. We're making that change now. Remember, Mr. Chandler now lives on First Street. Once that change has been finalized, we'll move back to Hunt's Command Center system. And now we'll look for Mr. Chandler's record, and we'll look him up by his meter number. And as you can see, Mr. Chandler's address is now been updated to First Street automatically without any user intervention being required. Next, we're going to look at changing a billing cycle in Hunt's Command Center. As you can see, the current billing cycle in NISC's iView system is 4. We're going to change that value to 2. And once that change is committed, we'll check in the NISC iView system to make sure that the change has been made, and then we'll return to Hunt's Command Center in order to make sure that the change was made there as well. As you can see, the change is confirmed to be 2 prior to leaving the NISC system. Now we're going to look up the same meter in Hunt's system. And as you can see, the billing cycle has been automatically changed to match that of the NISC iView system without the need for any user intervention. Next, we're going to demonstrate the disconnection and reconnection of a meter. As you can see now, a meter is being disconnected in the NISC iView system. That equipment has been processed and we're finalizing the disconnection at this time. Next, we'll move to Hunt's Command Center system and make sure that that disconnection has been properly reflected in Command Center. Here we are in Command Center, and we're going to look at the disconnected status group. As you can see, a meter has been added to the disconnected status group, and it is the meter that was disconnected in NISC's iView. Now we'll return to the iView system and reconnect that same meter. The equipment is being processed now, and we'll finalize that reconnection. Then we'll move back to Hunt's system and make sure that the reconnection is processed properly. As you can see, we're looking once again at the disconnected status group, and there are no meters shown in the disconnected status group, implying that the meter has been reconnected as expected automatically. Once again, we're going to disconnect and reconnect a meter using the NISC iView system, but this time there's a difference. The meter, when it is disconnected, will be done so in such a way that any energy that is served through the meter will be detected and monitored by Hunt's Command Center system. Once again, we are disconnecting the meter in the iView system just as we did before. The meter disconnection is being processed and finalized, and soon we'll be moving to Hunt's Command Center to verify that the zero usage monitoring has been properly established. Okay, here we are in the Command Center, and we'll look at the status groups and the zero usage monitoring group. You can see there are 4 meters in there. One of the meters is the one that we just disconnected in the NISC iView system. Any energy that is shown as delivered through the meters in the zero usage monitoring group will show up here on the Command Center dashboard. Now let's return to the NISC system and reconnect this same meter. Once again, we will process the equipment, finalize the reconnection, and return to Hunt's Command Center system to make sure that this meter has been removed from the zero usage monitoring group. Here we are back at the Command Center. We'll look at the status groups again and the zero usage monitoring group. You can see that there are now only 3 meters in the zero usage monitoring group, and that the meter that was reconnected has been removed from zero usage monitoring automatically without user intervention. The next business process that we'll take up is a meter exchange. In this case, we'll see in NISC's iView system that one meter is being removed from service and another is replacing it. That change is now being confirmed on the iView system. And in a moment we'll go to Hunt's Command Center and show that that has been implemented. So first thing, we'll look for the meter that was removed. And we'll see that it is now in inventory status, indicating that it was removed, and a note has been added to the service history to indicate why it was removed and at what time. Furthermore, if we look for the new meter, there it is, and it goes into what is called the find pending status, which means that the Hunt system will now begin looking for that meter on its system and establishing a communications path to that unit. The next business process that we'll demonstrate is the ability of the NISC iView system to request the latest meter reading from Hunt's Command Center. And the meter reading has been brought in. It's just that simple.